Alright, welcome to the stream. Just making my tea. Or made my tea, I should say. Bit of a morning ritual now. Okay. So, I'll open up with this. I sound so sleepy. Nah, I'm fine. Do I? Yeah. I can't tell. I've been told that when I sound really sleepy, my voice is a bit deeper. I don't know. I was just taking a sip of my drink. It definitely sounds deeper. Yeah, I remember once I had what was it? It was a meeting in the morning after going out one night. And it was with the client that we had known for ages, you know, really friendly. Before they were a client, they were friends, and I just remember I was like, Will, what the fuck is with your voice? What? What? Why the fuck are you doing a sexy voice? Like, I'm not, I'm just... Okay, I'm gonna level with you. I went out, and to be honest, I just like kinda finished up and then went to work. It'll wear off. It's fine. You're not complaining? Well, yeah. Consider it a bonus, I guess. Let me see how the heck I can customize these. You love the biz design. It's so good how that came out, considering I spent like 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I'll put this stuff away for now. Twangoid? Oh no. Oh boy. That just reminds me of that old British kids show. There's a video that went around, I forgot what the fuck the context was, but they were making these things to make music with. And so, they were talking about playing with twangers. And, me having the gutter brain, it sounded more dirtier than what it was. Oh, another You know, yesterday I got rid of a bunch of the recipes. I cleaned up a bit and now it's getting filled again. Yeah. I got bugs to turn into her, so... I'm pretty sure no one's gonna want the fruit wall. I should probably get rid of the fruit wall. Alright. Let's do the usual rotation, which is... find the fossils, then... go to the bonus island, then we go to work. I think I might order a coffee a bit later. Once the breakfast place is open. Because I do got stuff to get through today work-wise. Another noodle slide. That's a spring recipe. And it's Friday today. I can't stop thinking about that old video. They were like a budget Muppet as well. That's what made it worse. I spent like the last week just working on the end of year highlight reel, and I think I've gotten it to a point now where I've gone through the footage for practically every single game I've played. I think there's a few I still gotta go through, but the majority of them. I'd start off by making a list, and I thought, okay. I tried to think back to each game and what the funny thing was. That's how I started. I was like, alright. I'll from memory, I'll try and remember something funny or something amusing that happened in each game. And I'll only put the ones that I remember something for. And then by the time I was done making that list, I was like, shit, this is not gonna be easy. The original goal was to squeeze it into an hour, like last year's one. Then that target just went out the window. Because by the time I put in Yakuza, God of War, Splunky, the stuff that was going on in Pokemon, and I couldn't believe that some of the stuff had happened this year, like, yeah, so it became more of a, alright, let's just see how much it goes to, so. Yeah, that's good. So, I've got most of it done. Now it's just a matter of, well, let's just see what happens in the next month, and then I'll try and do a final condense of it. Yeah, the stuff that I forgot we even did this year. Again, it's just a disjoint of this year feeling like it's 2 years. Where is this last one? I also got a car. Through the Nook shopping thing, it offered me a car, and so I bought the car. Probably should have bought multiple, but yeah. I'm the only one with a car. It's gonna be somewhere subtle. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go turn on the, and this is surprising to say, but heating, because it's been miserable and it's actually really fucking cold. I don't care, I'm a wuss, I'm doing it. Give me a sec. Okay, sorry. Also saw that, again, random day that they put out trash, and I'm like, ooh, I'll put out some trash. It's just been miserable here, weather-wise. It's kind of been a lot colder than it should be this time of year. It's just been raining. So, I just wanted to be a bit more comfortable. It's a good thing I don't have, tiles, because that would make it a lot harder to get up in the morning. If cold feet came into the equation. And I don't know, I feel like I'm worse because anyone that actually experiences real winter, like, when I talk about cold, it's not really, like, on that level. But I guess the flip side is, like, when it comes to summer, tolerance is a lot higher. It'd be, like, 35 degrees Celsius, and I'll be like, ah, no, this is fine. This is nothing. I mean, I'll still put air conditioning on, but it's... I'm not gonna say I'm going to die from 35. You need to get your farm section figured out. You wanna put an orchard on your farm in the same spot. And a makeshift barn with stalls in the panel. I was thinking something along those lines, but I've just been lazy. I've been waiting to get the produce kind of sorted. It might get colder here than there, but if you're not used to it, it's cold as fuck, I guess. Just whenever I talk about being cold to a Scandinavian person, they laugh. But they're used to it being super cold. Yeah, you know, they get put outside as children in the snow to acclimate their bodies better to the cold. Like, yeah. And then there's the whole Viking blood thing. Nah, just kidding. But it's okay. I laugh when they talk about, oh, it's so hot. It's like, how hot is it? Oh, it's 25. What? 25? That's not hot. Okay. 25 can get uncomfortable under the right circumstances. I mean, if you're talking about humidity, yeah. Humidity is a different thing. It's pretty much, in terms of dry heat, just add like another 5 to 8 Celsius. It's just because you're sweaty with humidity, that's the problem. Can't believe, also, I cannot believe I got another one. Okay. Oh, it's that small bird. Yeah, I know what this is. A Pokemon is based off this bird. See? Yeah. Who says games can't teach you anything? I know about that bird on 2 levels now, because of this and Pokemon. You honestly can't handle warmer than that for too long. You don't regulate well in the heat. Interesting. And you're considering coming to Australia, correct? Yeah, but it'll be fine. Depends what time of year you're thinking about making the trek. It really depends on that. Yeah, fucking hell, it went down to like... Okay, no wonder it feels cold. It went down to like 10 this morning. That is pretty cold for this time of year. And it's just another miserable day. It's gonna improve, but it's just like cloudy, potentially rainy, and then yeah, the highest it'll go to is 17. Scandinavians be like, oh, that's a beautiful summer day. I'm joking. Probably during your summer. You can handle heat as long as there's shade. Oh, no, but if you... Hang on. If for when it's summer for you, it'll be winter for us, so it's just gonna be rainy here. So, it'll be fine. It'll be like... Temperatures will be 25 at the highest. That's if you're getting a really, really warm day, which is unlikely. 25 will be the highest you'll experience. Average will be like 10 to 20. It'll be in the middle, like 15-ish. Well, in the mornings it'll be 10, and then during the day it'll be like 15 to 17. Give or take. The only shitty thing about that time of year is it gets dark at like 5 o'clock. Which, it's not too bad. There's some cozy aspects to it when it rains, but... It's not like now where it'll get dark at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. So... Yeah. Hello, Snake Derek. You'll be lurking, all good, all good. Kick back, enjoy. I'm gonna... go to, do some decorating on an island soon. Right, put stuff away. East to Northern Hemisphere fall where it gets dark at 4 PM. I can't imagine that, but then... I know there's some parts in Europe where... it gets really dark early. Like, I think Denmark has something crazy where... there's only light for, a few hours a day and then it just gets dark. I know Kat has talked about, like, the sun rising at 4 AM. I'm like, what? Damn. See, to me, that's what travel is about, like, experiencing that kind of stuff. What's up? You know, just waking up. How come I don't sell the fossils? Because the store's not open. Yes. I have completely inverted the problem that I had. When I used to play at my old schedule, it was like, oh, it's 9 o'clock at night, the store's closed. Now I've inverted the problem. It's early in the morning and it's not open. But at least the store does open in a couple of hours, whereas at night it's like, well, I have to wait till the next day. So at least with this, there is a chance to sell eventually. I don't know. I feel like that store should open earlier or close later. And I was hoping with those ordinances or whatever they call them, that they were gonna allow you to do that, like it would affect the store. But it doesn't, so... I finished my tea and I got myself a Coke as well, so... You thought it did? I mean, I haven't tested, but to my understanding, it's just for the villagers. But that's the thing, I don't want to touch them because sometimes I'll find myself playing this later on. And then it will be like, huh. In New Leaf it made the store stay open earlier or later? Huh. Maybe I'm wrong. This is just going off by what I saw in the direct. Speaking of New Leaf, I did acquire a copy of New Leaf. So if I do kind of find myself completing this, I can go back and do New Leaf now. Because I can capture DS games now. Which is such a good thing. Also, this island doesn't look like anything special. It just looks like a regular island. New Leaf is great, but there's a lot less customization. Yeah, I've heard. But then, what it lacks in that, there's more content, right? At least that's what I've heard. Like, in terms of, kind of items and stuff to do, like it has more fruit. I just got a golden seat. Like, that's the one thing I heard about this, not so much as a complaint, but just different that this one, whilst it has a lot of features for tending to your island, in terms of raw content, it's not as much as New Leaf. Hang on, I want to see, what is Golden Seat? It gets dark at 4 PM in winter. Love the winter weather, but it's the days with very little light that you're not a big fan of. You get up in the morning for work and it's pitch black. You get home and it's pitch black. Can't be healthy. Oh, yeah, I 100% agree. That is a throw-in practically. Yeah, I mean, before living in the city, I used to live in the middle of nowhere. And I say it's the middle of nowhere, but really, I could have gone further out. But it was in the outer reaches of the suburbs, pretty much on the edge of expansion of the suburbs, which I think now it isn't anymore. But it used to take, you know, at worst, it used to take an hour to get into the office, and that was manageable. The reason I was out there, I grew up there, and I did have a house. So, you know, doing the whole responsible adult thing. But then, thanks to poor city planning and urban expansion, that hour became an hour and a half. And then that hour and a half, there was like this perfect storm where for like a year and a half they were going to... Alright, so they call them level crossing. It's basically where the train line kind of goes over a road, and so there's boom gates. So they were going to remove all of them, or at least all of them, to a point along every train line to improve traffic, which, great idea, right? The only issue was that over the course of a year and a half that the train line was going to experience delays and was going to be down. And on top of that, they were doing a freeway upgrade, so both of my potential ways to work were just experiencing traffic issues. So yeah, an hour and a half turned into anywhere between an hour and a half to 2 hours one way. So in one day, I could spend anywhere between 3 to 4 hours traveling to and from work. So for me, it would be get up in the morning, it'd be dark, get home, it'd be dark, both in summer and in winter. Which, over time, it was draining, and then the one day I decided that enough was enough. It was like the worst day. In the morning, on the freeway, there was a massive accident, couldn't go there. And then the train line was down like pretty much halfway up. So that day, in the morning, it took me 3 hours to get to work. And I talked about it to a coworker who drove in that day. And he was like, "Alright dude, I'll give you a ride home." And at the end of the day, you know, boss was like, you guys look pretty tired. I know you went through hell this morning. Go home early. So we left the office at 3:30 in the afternoon. And in the afternoon, it was even worse. It was like an even bigger accident had happened. So couldn't go on the freeway. And we were like, alright, how can we get home? Because we're gonna drive. So we figured, alright, if we're gonna be stuck in traffic, why not, let's just see if we can head up the alternate way and kind of go up and around. Nope, big accident there. So we kind of had to do this path where we went out of our way to kind of go up and around. It's kind of like a coast drive, which was nice, but long story short, it took 4.5 hours to get home. And so in that day, with the morning and the afternoon, I had traveled 7.5 hours that day to get to work and home. And we did the math. We were like, all right, ideally, you want to live anywhere under an hour from your job. Like, an hour, I think, is at kind of the limit where it starts becoming a drag. You know? So we were like, okay, let's do the math. If, let's say, an hour is our threshold, how much extra time are we traveling to work in a year? And so we said, let's assume average, we're traveling an extra half hour, so an extra hour a day. And once we did the math, do you want to know how much time that adds up to in terms of a year? It adds up to 2 months worth of full-time work. That's how much time extra I was spending to go to and from work in a year. If I didn't live so far away from work, I would gain 2 months worth of full-time work in a year. And that's just assuming that it was the extra half hour, which it wasn't most of the time. So after that conversation, like the next time me and that friend saw each other, because he was a contractor, we had both moved to the city. It's like, it was just that conversation, it just, we kind of realized, shit dude, what are we doing? Imagine that happens to someone who's working 12-hour shifts that day. Oh, yeah, I mean, my dad, he worked in the city, and so he would have to do that drive, but he did them at off-peak time, so it wasn't too bad for him. Like, but I just don't think I'd be able to do it again. And the only reason anyone would do that is, unfortunately, it's just in the interest of owning a house. It's just how it is. Like, if you want to afford something sizable, you're just gonna have to go out that far. But yeah, I remember just after 2 weeks in the city, just how much my mood and everything just improved. So I'm trying to establish, like, if this island's in a special season, which it doesn't appear to be. But yeah, to anyone that goes to work and comes back home and it's dark, I sympathize, and I know it's not a great thing. But you do what you gotta do, right? Anyway. Now that I'm done with the story, formally welcome Nick. Unfortunately, owning a house is a real pain in the ass. Adulting in general is a pain in the ass. Yeah. Yep, and our generation is the entitled ones. I mean, I think back to... I think about this a lot. But, so... For context, my family immigrated to Australia as refugees. And so my dad came to Australia without knowing English. And, you know, so he worked and my mum took care of us. That's how it was. Single income. 4 kids. And he did his, he did a couple of certifications, so somewhat of a formal education. Like, it's in the level of university. Not quite like bachelor's degree, but got qualifications that he had to go to university to get. They call them certificates here. So he did get a bit of an education. They bought a house. They managed to pretty much pay the majority of that house off on a single income with 4 kids. And then sold said house, bought a second larger house. Again, still single income, 4 kids. And it's not like my dad had a job that was high paying. It paid alright, but not amazing, right? And just to think, like, everything that we kind of went through. There's absolutely no way, like, if I was to do that, that I'd be able to do that. And it's not because, like, oh, I'm bad at managing money. It's just to be able to afford a house and an education on a single income, like, it just doesn't work. You can't do that anymore. Or if you do, it's fucked. Like, you end up in the situation I was talking about, where it's... You're gonna live very far away from anything. You rent a house, you came close to buying one earlier in the year, you're kinda glad you didn't, mortgages suck. Yeah, I mean, I used to be on a mortgage and can confirm it sucks. I'm currently renting and I see myself renting for quite a long time. I suppose the one thing owning the house did was, like, now I kinda can live a bit comfortably. Because I have a safety net now. But, you know, like, the cost of that was my mid to late 20s. I guess I didn't really live, if I'm being honest. Like, okay, sure, I went out with friends and every now and then. But in terms of, like, what I guess most Aussies do in their 20s here, which is travel, I did not do that. Or at least, okay, no. Single Aussies, that's the better way to put it. Like, someone that hasn't decided to start a family. That's better. That's even better. It's like, they travel, dude. That's what they do. Different time. Dad sounds like a hardworking dude. Oh, yeah. Like, let me tell you. He worked hard. Yeah, there's nothing interesting on this island. I'm leaving. I thought there might have been some fish that would establish another season, but it's not. Hang on. Leave it. You got a winter island this morning. You know what's crazy? I just realized this yesterday, and it's funny because it represents me. I haven't experienced winter in this game. Like, seeing snow in this game, outside of, like, the new island thing doesn't count. Because it's not, like, your island is in that season, it's just you're decorating something. I've experienced every season except winter. It's alright. Next month will be winter season in the other hemisphere, so I'm sure I'll experience it. Furious clapping. But yeah, because I stopped playing this, and so I guess I never experienced winter. I saw every season except winter. I think that'll be one thing if I go back and play New Leaf that's gonna happen, is that I'm not gonna burn through the content quickly, because one thing that happened with this was pandemic and everything. Well, everything just happened so fast, really, if you think about it. And the pace of this is meant to be a lot slower. Does the game change seasons in real time? Yeah, everything's in real time in this. So there's only really so much you can do in a day. I mean, you can keep playing and earning stuff, but eventually you do run out of things, and things change on a day-to-day basis, and there's seasons. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get a bug for her. I'm not gonna sell the bugs, it's just more, I've started collecting them. It's a good game. I mean, I like it. It's definitely something that kind of took me by surprise how much I was going to enjoy it. Because this is the first game I've played in the series. But I'd always heard of it. I guess because I didn't have a DS, I didn't have a GameCube. Well, okay, I didn't have a 3DS. I had a DS, I didn't have a 3DS at the time, and then when I got one, the Switch was kind of coming out, and I didn't really... Yeah, I guess it didn't cross paths. What am I getting a model of? I don't have enough for that one. Yeah, let's just get this one. This one kind of looks nice. Hello, Seth. How's it going? How's things, dude? The pandemic and lockdown certainly served the game well. Yeah, you're telling me. On that topic, like yesterday, did get the good news that, well, Christmas here is going to be normal. So, in my state, we're going to hit the 90% vaccination rate. They're predicting Monday, but it could potentially happen earlier, but actually from now, like, most of the restrictions are gone, with the exception of a few mask rules in certain close quarter situations. But yeah, we've hit 90% vaccination here. I think the country's at 82, I believe. But they're saying before the end of the year, the entire country will be 90%, so... With Melbourne and Sydney being at like 93 to 95%. Which... I don't know, if you've been following like how I've been talking about this, or just the world news in general. Australia was not doing well in terms of vaccinations earlier in the year. To the point where I think it was in June, like they were predicting we would not hit 80% until next year, like middle of next year. So that's a cause of much like stress, and it was shit, to be honest. Like in the last year and a half, Melbourne, between 6 lockdowns, was locked down for 262 days. So getting to this yesterday was just a huge relief. So many days, yeah. That's why it's felt so disjointed, and I don't know. It'll be nice to get back to. It's not going to be completely normal, but at the very least, like, being optimistic about next year being truly like, okay, I think all things considered, it's going to be alright. And I can kind of say that and believe it, as opposed to just telling myself that. Actually, I want to go to Harv's Island. I just want to see if there's anything new. Things have pretty much opened up in Ireland. Back to normal for now anyway. More people still need to get the vaccination, so it'll be an interesting winter. Yeah, in winter, that's where the cases started coming back here. And that's when, well, yeah, it was like end of fall or autumn, whatever you want to say. Cases started spiking back up, and then bam, 5-month lockdown. Your big spike was exactly a year ago. Oh boy. Both of these are fake. I know, I already know this. This is the Rosetta Stone. The Rosetta Stone is not blue. And this dude was not carrying a book. Con artist. Okay, I've already seen that. You can see things getting better in the year, you're positive. Same, that's why I took a week off streaming. I just kinda wanted to do a little bit of a mental reset. And I'm slowly trying to do things that, I guess are a bit more positive and healthier. Because I haven't exactly been too healthy during the pandemic. So I kind of want to get back to that. But I guess that's the thing, like, you can't feel bad about that. Because I think everyone's kind of, like, gotten lazy, maybe have put on weight, maybe just aren't as active as they used to be. Maybe aren't doing the same hobbies they were doing before the pandemic, so it's like, it's not just a you thing. At the end of the day, it's just something that couldn't help, and everyone's had to stop doing something. So you can't feel too bad about not doing whatever it is you used to do, or just slipping in certain ways. Gained a lot of weight last year and instantly gone. You're just depressed. I've gained a bit of weight. It's because, not, you know, 5 months of lockdown, not really, only being able to go outside an hour at a time, and that's only if you're wearing a mask, and it's just, no, it was, I need to get out of it. I haven't started going out for walks again, but I plan to soon. Especially now that it gets dark earlier. But yeah, the new streaming schedule, the idea is having a few nights off a week as well to kinda do some other things. Which haven't started, but I've been using that time to kinda kick back, catch up on things. I mean, currently, the main thing I've been doing is preparing the end of year highlight reel, because it's been the more tedious, alright, not tedious, but like involved task than last year. But I'm happy with it. And then I'm gonna start messing around with more game development stuff, because I've been doing that on the side, but I haven't really had a chance or motivation to do that. I've also been tinkering with, like, some minor music production stuff. Because obviously if I'm going to develop a game, I'm gonna have to learn how to make music to some extent. What's a Vine outfit? So I got these little MIDI devices that you can kind of mess around and make loops with that have video game samples. So, they're handheld, they're pretty cool. It's not gonna be like hardcore music production, just video game music. But yeah, that'll all happen in due time. I'm not gonna rush it. Oh. That's kind of interesting. I couldn't do anything. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I could do something. I'm not gonna use it as an excuse, like, I'm gonna be honest. I could do stuff. An hour. And certainly, like... Okay. In 2020, a 5-month lockdown happened as well. Or 4.5 months. It was a long one. And in that time, despite that, I was still doing a little exercise. But my mentality was different then. It was kind of like, yeah, this is fucking annoying, but I'll do the best I can. It's a pandemic, whatever. But then this year, it was different. It was just... The reason the lockdowns were happening was because of a mix of people being selfish. Or at least I thought people were being selfish. Because, you know, there was protests going on about having to be vaccinated. And so at the time I thought, shit, this is gonna be a thing where like half the people here aren't gonna want to get vaccinated. Which wasn't the case. It was really just a stupid vocal minority that just made it seem like things were worse. But the other thing was the vaccine rollout was... It was slow and just without getting into... you know... Like calling the people in charge fuckwits. Okay, I guess I kinda did. It just seemed like nothing was gonna get done. And so when the lockdown started happening again, like... My motivation and just... I guess, mood towards anything in the outside world just, like, it took a nosedive. And so, whilst I could have gone out for an hour each day to do exercise and that sort of thing, I just didn't want to. I didn't feel like it. It just... To me, it felt like, fuck, like... I don't know. Could things get worse? And then, it's... yeah, it was... just a rough mentality to have. So... yeah. Remember when we looked at the empty facility together? We got the necessary permits to turn it into a school. Oh good, finally. I was very impressed with the permitting process. It was much quicker than I expected. This is an important moment in the history of Paradise Planning, our very first facility. That's why I need your help putting it together. Let's head over there now, shall we? Alright, cool. Anti-vaxxers. Yeah, I mean, thankfully here, pretty much that group of 1,000 protesters represent like less than 5% of the population. Which is great, because I was worried it was going to be much more than that. And yes, fuckwit is the best word I can think of. It was truly like a mess. Okay, cool. Oh, you can change what? I've never seen a bell that is not like one of these colors. It just feels wrong to me. I reckon that. That's where you were last year with the whole, like, motivation thing. Yeah. I guess that's the thing, is no one should feel bad for, like, putting on weight or just not being as healthy as they used to be. It's just how it is. Yeah. If you were to look up the word fuckwit, you'd see a picture of people like Boris Johnson. Yeah. Well, I mean, fuckwit I'm talking about is the dude that, when Australia was on fire, pretended that he was in Australia and then he was caught that he was in Hawaii instead. And then when he finally got back to Australia, the very first thing he did was try and get a photo opportunity with people that had lost their house. And famously, this video went viral of a firefighter. Like, this news crew is just filming the fires and the fire truck just pulls up. And he just says, "You from the media? Yeah. You tell the Prime Minister that he can go fuck off." And then they interviewed the guy and the poor dude just collapses from exhaustion. That's what I love about Australians is, like, even in shitty situations, there's still a sense of humor there. Yeah. This looks like a prison. Is it just me, or does this not look like a prison currently? Like, what did this building used to be before we got the permits? Well, not even a prison, like an asylum, mental asylum. Australia and Ireland definitely have that in common. I mean, there's a common line of ancestry for sure. I like it. Just sometimes to get... I think, like, it might be simple to some people, but there's a bit of, like, I don't know, there's an underlying beauty to it. Because you can be tactful and get your point across and emphasize, like, how important a certain thing is with swearing, but you have to do it in a manner that's, like, intelligent. And for some reason, just here, they do it in a way where you know that there's no offense meant, and when there's offense meant, it's like in the context of proving a point. So it's not like we're just swearing for no reason. There's reason behind the swearing. there's eloquence to it, believe it or not. These desks are horrible, by the way. Yes, these are how students learn in my school. Hey, don't like facepalm. School of the future, like they have the best of technology to learn. You know, like this could very well one day be the future. Ugh, I hate this sometimes. How certain things in this game, and I have the same complaint about Stardew. I wish they would make items to center align better with one another. You can make the room bigger. How? You make the room bigger? Oh. Oh shit. You are correct. Oh my god, what? Wow, why don't I want that? It's a school. Okay. Nevertheless. Let's be a little serious about this. I'll fix it. I'm sure this is plenty. We don't want a crowded classroom. I think 16 should be enough. It's like an ideal size. Anything beyond that, it's kind of like, well, not exactly gonna get the most of attention. Yeah, I mean, you laugh at the whole, like, oh, ho, ho, he put a bunch of gaming computers there, but I would have loved for my school to have, really good computers. I suppose what we can do is, like, it doesn't have to be. I mean, yes, it looks funny. But having, like, that kind of computer to do, like, say, art and visual communication, or, like, music class, be legit. Oh yeah, shit, they need chairs, don't they? No! They sit on the floor! Oh, you can paint these. Interesting. Yeah. Let's be a little more interesting with the... Okay, I'm gonna... Your primary school only had one computer, and this was the mid-90s, so it was rubbish in rural Ireland. Oh boy. I told the story on stream. The school that I went to, or primary school, elementary school, they had a bunch of... I can't remember the model, but it was the Macintosh computers that were monochrome screen. But it had a bunch of... It had a bunch of cool software on it, like, had some games, some learning programs. And so eventually the school did get rid of them. And the principal was asked by my dad and a few other parents, like, if they would be willing to sell the computers they were going to get rid of, because they were going to throw them out. And this principal, well, the principal said yes, but the assistant principal, like, didn't want any of it. And so what she did, vivid fucking memory. I remember, because we used to live across the street from the school. I remember coming home from my uncle's one day in the car with my parents, and just to see, like, a dumpster full of computers, and my dad went to have a look. And she had smashed all the screens in, so then they were unusable, basically, instead of selling them. And, I'll never forget that. Like, it's just... It's one of those things that I was just so damn sad about. What? Yeah, this woman, like... Here's the thing. I don't think she hated children. I think she was just impatient. And would just... I don't know. What a waste. Yeah. I know. But, like, I'll give you another instance, which, again, I've told before. In Australia in the 1990s, there was a security company called Chubb Security. They still exist, but they don't really advertise on TV anymore. But they had this ad, and, you know, kids being kids, they come up with stupid things they find funny. So, the thing was, they kept saying, you know, Chubb alarm, if you don't have a Chubb alarm, you're not really secure, blah 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 blah. And so at the school, like, a lot of us would just say Chubb alarm and laugh. Right, really minor, it's like kids being kids. Yeah, I'm aware that chub means erection in some places, but I don't think us as, like, 5 to 6 year olds made that connection, you know? Or 7? Maybe 7 at the oldest. And so, she had an assembly where the purpose of the assembly was to announce that the word chub was banned in the school. And of course that set a precedent. I don't think I'll be able to fit this many desks in, so let's just... Where, if kids were doing anything like repeating a word or whatever, she would ban it. It got to the point where it was... Alright, so you had your game of tag, and then I'm sure like other kids played this version of it, but it was sort of like a group version of it, where one person would start off as it, and then any person that was tagged as it would join the chasers. And so the object of the game was before, you know, recess or lunch was over, that you just had to survive. Almost like a zombie apocalypse, kinda. Except with tag. Yeah, zombie tag. We called it gang up Tiggy. That was the term we used. Anyway, she banned that because, I don't know. Her exact reasoning was, you're encouraging gangs in our school. She said this to, like, a group of, the oldest children in that group were, like, 10 years old. Like, this woman was fucking mental. And she was assistant principal. The principal was a nice old dude, and then he ended up retiring, and then she took over. And the moment she took over, she just did more and more shit like that. She needs to get stoned and get laid. Yeah, potentially. But that's the thing, right? Like, it's not like any interaction with her was a bad one. Like, you know, oh, I hate children. Yeah, it's just... I think she likes the idea of kids, but then when it came to spending extended amounts of time with children, she'd lose her patience very easily. I think that was the problem. But she was nice, right? Like, if you were to be one-on-one with her, she was nice. Like, she didn't really yell at you or anything, and you didn't feel intimidated. There was no aura of, like, say, the Trunchbull from Matilda, that movie. Or any sort of, headmistress or headmaster that you can tell, oh, this person hates children. There was none of that. It's just... If you were to put her in a room with children and they'd be screaming and yelling for 10 minutes, like non-stop, she would lose her patience. 100%. And instead of having a way to deal with it constructively, she just defaulted to, well, I'm just gonna take away your toy. So yeah, that's the school that I went to. It's funny how that stuff sticks with you. She sounds like she had no patience or tact for actually teaching children. Yeah, I mean... I don't know. I'd be curious if she's still there. She's probably retired by now. I need to get rid of these walls. Ah, that's better. Anyway, those are my stories. Feel free to share any similar stories to, like, being surprised that people were teachers. What? I mean, I suppose you could do like one of these where one of the walls is lockers. It's not a bad idea. Those walls look like they were in an insane asylum. Yeah. Exactly. That's a whole, that looks kind of school-like. Just seeing if I can... Oh, that's a manga. That's a manga library. Okay. I mean, I know it says office walls. That's not too bad. I just noticed that it puts in a ceiling as well. I'm leaning more towards the, yeah, this one. The snowing outside was just a wall option. Wall option. Falling snow wall. So I could do that. It's not bad, to be honest. I think this one. I like that. That works. Oh. Shit. Huh. Yeah, I mean... That's cool. Okay. Floor. What is that floor? Robo flooring. Is that AstroTurf? Yeah, it's AstroTurf. Oh, that's like, it's a gym. Cork. I think I'm leaning more towards this one. Seems pretty standard. People can look in the window and make the children laugh behind the teacher's back, flipping off and stuff. Oh boy. Some of the stuff we used to do in high school. Yeah, I mean, I won't talk about that. Seems about right. I will say one though. I was once on a school trip where, I don't know what it was, but just laughing maniacally at just random shit in the back of the bus. And so this teacher turns around and he says, "Boys, you're acting like a bunch of animals." And of course, us being the galaxy brain students we were, just proceeded to just make noises like barnyard animals for the rest of the trip. Which we found even funnier than what we were laughing at previously. Classy. Yeah, I mean, I was in the smart class. However, the caveat to that was that, like, often at times I would get work done and then kind of get bored. And so, yeah, I was told that great student, but can be a distraction to others. Why is this called a den chair? This is gonna take a while. Moo? Oh no, we went with the goat. The goat was the first one. And then someone could do a very good monkey and that would just erupt into laughter. Ah yes, put it on the student desk, that's what I wanted. Okay. Whoa, hang on. Why is this off? Oh, that bothers me. Why? Why is it hanging off the edge like that? Yeah, I have no idea how much that bothers me. It's a homework set. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. You got a shower, hopefully it'll perk you up a bit. Alright, enjoy, dude. Alright, let's just... Homework everywhere. Wait, you can't... Really? It's not customizable? That's kind of annoying and shit. Should be back, enjoy the chill game. Oh, I'm enjoying this. For some reason, anything that involves, like... design, I don't know. I guess because my studies are in design. It makes sense, right? Use my education to, like, make virtual worlds here. Alright, I'll do that. I'm sure there's other ways. Magazine. Okay, we can... Let's just do that. It's a shame that there's no more. Mind you, it's not exactly... Like, if you think about it, why would I put stuff on the desks? If I'm visiting a school that isn't currently occupied, why would there be stuff out? What kind of a school lets their students leave all their crap on their desks when they're not there? Like, they would clean this up. If anything, the desks should be empty, but let's just pretend for a sec. Use your imaginations, like, they're out to recess or lunch or whatever you want. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever term represents whatever you called it when you were in school. Essay set. That could work. Unrealistic decorating. That's my island. I don't know. I just think about those kind of things when it comes to attention to detail, like just being very pedantic and very semantic when it comes to things. Accuracy is important. Alright. Well, this is the foundations of a classroom now. Let's see what else we can do. What have we got as far as... Oh wait, I'm in... There we go. Lecture hall. I mean, I guess a book... Oh! Filing cabinet. Tall filing cabinet. Yeah, this could work. Let's go with that one. I'll say 1 for now. I'm just gonna lay out stuff. Trophies, maybe. What is it? Oh, okay, yeah. That's definitely required. And now that I see this, crap. I'm gonna have to rethink the room, but it's fine. A whiteboard, of course, is required. I'm actually using this in the correct term Not like how I used it at my house. Hand washing area, yeah. Deal with wall stuff later. I guess I got a short filing cabinet. Lockers, it's important. I'm gonna have to reduce the number of desks again, aren't I? Baby chair? I'll change the color of things as I go. Projector, maybe. Alright, let's work the room. Okay, sink in the back corner. Lockers in the back corner. Trophy case. Okay, in the back corner. Oh boy. This over here. Okay. Shit. When you want the room to be even bigger, wait, what's this? Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Why aren't these options available in the house? These are cool. And you can have windows, use or don't use. They are after this. Oh, cool. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reduce the number of desks again. A little disappointing. Let's go with the colorful ones. You can't customize the trophy case color, which kind of makes me lean towards not having it now. Okay, so oh boy. It's gonna be a classroom of 8 now. Wait. No, I need to do it the other way around. Started with 10 desks and ended up with 6. Well, I mean, if anything, this is a better school, because less students. It's actually a good thing. I suppose it makes sense, like, small rural school wouldn't have that many seats. I I looking? Oh, small. Okay. Oh. So fine. We'll go with this. I just didn't anticipate that this was going to be a thing. It's fine. Okay, it bothers me that one of them is taller than the other. Hmm. Yeah, maybe just this one. Just simplify it a little more. Yep, that fits in better. Alright, now we go back to what we can see. Water cooler? It's not a bad idea. But then... No, yeah. I can do that. Mop, yeah. Poster stand? Ooh. Oh. Okay, hang on. This is funny. There's actually going to be some use to some of this artwork. It's actually funny. Study poster, world map. I need one that's key holder, bulletin board. I mean, that could work. Hang on. I don't want it to be framed because I feel like it should just be something that hangs on the wall. Oh no, what's the oh no about? I put it on the wrong wall. Fine, I'll fix it. So it's framed. No biggie. Okay, I need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's arrange them. Yeah, it works. Okay. We'll say that this is an arts project. They can be different frames. I'll make sure I pick different colors. Surprises. There's not more colors. Well, I suppose that works. Okay, now for actual artwork. These are pieces of art that when the thing first came out, just kind of browsing at just random topics and funny looking shit. Stuff that was like, I mean, a child had drawn them pretty much, and I liked them. So I downloaded the ones that I thought were great. And I cannot believe that they're actually going to serve a purpose. Like, this one is fantastic. Oh, no. I wanted to customize, not put one down. Hang on. Like, you just search any cartoon character or topic and it'll come up. Yeah. There's Lugo. Actually, I should have put Luigi in. Is there a red frame? There is. There you go. Yeah, let me do this properly. This should be the gold frame. Wario could be the gold frame, I suppose. Hang on. Blue frame. That's better. Wario will be the gold frame. And this one will be green. Okay, there we go. Really? This is actually going to look like something. Look everyone, it's Sonic. Bizza. No, got that. Boy, let's go with Princess Peach. Oh, this is beautiful. I can't believe this. This actually came in handy. I'm pretty happy with this. I love it when I'm doing something for my own amusement and then it just works out to be a work of art. It's like, oh, well, this worked out perfectly. Just ends up being visually interesting, despite it not being my intention. It's so good, like... Can't believe that's how it turned out. Okay, so now... I mean, I believe in the whole less is more thing. I don't want too many shelves, I think like one shelf of books, and then now we just kind of fill the room up a bit more. Constellate, ugh. Let's go with that. Another one. Guess I might as well put these down. Periodic table might be a bit advanced. Let's stay on theme here. Map of the world, that's a good one. It's a modern school. Hang on. Yeah, it's not a wall-mounted one. I wish they would have one kind of on like a little trolley thing. But I guess they don't do that anymore. Or maybe they do, I don't know. Now, not monsters, so I definitely feel like... Where is it? Oh, they have a hamster cage. Where is it? That, for sure. Maybe that. Yeah, I don't think that this teaches a monster, so... Definitely some incentives that... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, maybe. Podium, yeah. I suppose that could work. Face them this way. And then... Okay. Wait. Yeah, maybe like that. It's the best I can do. I mean, it's not uncommon to have kids like turn and face the side, I think, so it's fine. What else have we got? We can customize this. Math. It's too advanced. Language, yeah, maybe language arts. But while still looking a bit advanced, I guess it's fine. Okay. What else have we got? Pop-up book. Yeah, there was this. Yeah, I mean... Little interesting thing. You know, the wall is bothering me now. This doesn't feel right, does it? Okay. Even though that's more plain, it seems better now. Let me see what else. Oh shit. This is gonna have repercussions. There we go. Ah, that's not bad, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Do have a little bit of floor space. Okay, let me think. Ah, no. Not really a fan of that. I'd rather do that. You'd kind of wanna go back and renovate your school. Do it. This is a little... Whoa, okay. I know what I'm gonna do here. Do a toy area. I mean, I would make... Damn. I think it's fine if it's off-center if I... We have a bigger one. 3x2, 2x1, 3x3. Yeah, that works. And do this here. Large play area. With reading. Okay, and now... Kinda... Give that a bit more breathing room. It's getting there. Okay. That's more centered. I like how this is coming out. Alright, what can we do over here? Well, feel like functionality for one. Glow in the dark stickers, eh. Corkboard, eh. Bulletin board above the sink. How big is this? Okay, first things first. I can adjust this. Let me do some swapping. Maybe... Nah. I feel like it needs to be eye level. Yeah, that works. Okay. Still haven't done any lighting, so... Okay, that works. Let me... Showered, eating some food, char grilled chicken, basmati rice, peas, sprinkled soy sauce over it. Oh, damn. See, now I want breakfast, but it's too early. It's only 7:30 in the morning here. Nothing's open. I could make something, like I still have English muffins and cream cheese, but I don't feel like that. Okay. Oh yeah, like, I'm a huge fan of anything that says chicken, so... I feel like I do want to bring back the moss ball, but... Oh! No, I can. I can. I absolutely can. I am very happy with how this has turned out. Alright, the last thing is the lights, I guess. If any. Yeah. Yeah, let's just do... Should be enough, I think. Okay, now the only thing that bothers me is like, this needs to be centered. Perfect. Suppose I should spin it around slow. Wait, what's going on with the ceiling? Why does it look weird? It's alright. Yeah. This turned out pretty good. I think the thing that I'm most happy about is just those random things I browsed and kind of saved. This was way before the patch as well. This was like at the start of the year that I browsed those. So, pretty good. If you lived out in the country, you'd have chickens. Yeah. Chickens are just a good source of food, either way. Oh, yeah, I'm finished. We can always change the stuff later. Who do you hire right now? Oh. Ooh. I kind of already feel like this is already a good match. Don't you think? What was Vivian's theme? Oh, Vivian's theme was full, I guess. Hers was it's either between Vivian or Lucy. Hers was toys. I'm leaning towards Vivian as the teacher. Ah, I made Lucy the teacher. Oh well. They can... Ooh. I don't know what to call it. Because it's technically not on my island, so I can't call it like Shambleton High. I know you're going to hate that. Because the pig is the teacher. Oh, come on, it's great. Although, I'm a bit concerned because it's not children anymore. Like, why are they in school? It's fine. No, it's ruined. I don't think so. Come on. If I hadn't have accidentally made the pig the teacher, it wouldn't have even come to mind. Shit, I designed this. Alright. I mean, that's kind of a bad screenshot. I designed this like it was an elementary school. Which I guess you can kind of interpret it either way. This one. Kind of a shame, but maybe the artwork was provided by local children. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean they provided it, although this could be a daycare. I don't know, just figure out some law. It works either way. Or maybe these are children and their parents just look identical. You know? Genetics. A printer, like copy-paste when it comes to having children. Oh well. I'm still proud of what I did. I'm actually happy. Perfect. They're getting an adult education? Yeah, probably. I went to Big Inside. What a good looking school. It's so nice, I bet I'd do well even in my worst subjects. Wardle was impressed with how polished everything looks too. I forgot to polish shit. Oh well. I agree. Our school is top notch thanks to Will's work. You said you can't learn anything in paradise. I heard that Lottie taught you her little trick about resizing rooms. So that means... Whoa! What is it, Nico? I've just come up with a brilliant idea, but I'm going to keep it to myself for now. Oh, you little dick. That's not fair. Promise you'll tell us soon, right? Anyway, moving on. That was a very large job and you'll be paid appropriately. 25,000. I have grand plans, so I'm sure I'll need your help with another facility in the future. If we keep growing the client base, I know we'll get the permits we need. Anything is possible. By the way, let me know if you ever want to freshen up the school with a remodel. And, because it needs saying one time, thanks for all your help. So Amy, you've unlocked the school, right? Okay, so do you want to call it a day? Yeah, I'm finished. Yeah, so you knew the whole time that this school wasn't intended for elementary school or primary school kids. This entire time you're seeing me design a school for 6-year-olds and you're just like, haha, ha, 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 ha. You thought it was cute? Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I'm happy that you didn't say anything because you just let me follow that train of thought all the way to the end. But the entire time you knew damn well it wasn't for children. Alright, I don't like that curved desk. Like, it's a reception desk. What am I gonna use that for? I'm still happy with the result. I don't care if it's thematically incorrect. I love how there's no teacher. Oh, I can't actually sit in the chair. There's a minor design flaw. I didn't actually put a gap for the teacher to be able to sit in. Oh, I can move it. Thank fuck. No, wait, I can't. Shit. It's because it's one of these chairs, that's the problem. You can't approach it from the side. Ah, whatever. It's a little eerie that there's no music. Finally was, yeah, I mean the artwork I think worked really well. Anyway. I like what I did. Even though technically not for adults. Hey, Confirming, what's up? Excuse me, is that... What is this? Can I have that? Just hit a chat. Let me just check one thing. That's good, I was wondering when the school was gonna open, because they did mention it. I see there's... I don't want to rush through the content, but... there's some nice villages today. Where? Oh wait, they'd be in the school, wouldn't they? Your cat knows when you need to pee because that's the only time she lays on you, on your bladder specifically. Pets do that. They demand attention at the most inconvenient of times. I don't like how eerily quiet it is, but I guess it's school. School would be so much more appealing if it was always recess. Okay, well. I wanted to see her home. So this is like anime school. Like the kind of school you have in an anime where the kids look more like adults. So, sure. Anyway, get one last look at it. You can come up with the backstory to why, as to why these animals that go to this school have their own holiday home. Maybe they're all superheroes or something. What's the name of that? It's like My Hero Academia. How long did I spend on that? That was like I think that was a good hour of decorating that school. I think I need to redo, well not redo, it's the first one I did because you don't get to do anything with the outside. I should probably look at decorating the outside of that person's house. Alright, before because I want to do some Yakuza today. Before I move on, let me just check. There's a couple of things I still need to do. Is there anything here that I need, or is everything under control? It's kind of nice. Okay, look shopping. See if there's anything interesting today. Tape deck. Nothing gigantic. Alright. I need to go get a scallop. And I think I've covered everything. It could be a quirky 80s sitcom thing. That too. Alright. We swim for a while. Hey. Now. I'll start from up here. I was gonna say, I thought you could dive in. Let me get my scallop. Could take anywhere between like 5 minutes to an hour. Depends how lucky I am. Yeah, I think pacing myself with the DLC is a good idea. I could very well just spend several hours decorating, but I'm not gonna. Another crab. You can make a lot of money just swimming around and getting these things. It's worth more than fishing, that's for sure. Another crab? No. I would imagine I'm running out of mermaid items for the dude to give me. Or recipes, I should say. Shrimp. The thing I'm curious about is how Christmas is gonna work. Because I'm in the southern hemisphere, it's gonna be summer. Are they gonna give me snow-related items for Christmas, or do we have unique Christmas items for summer? That'd be kind of cool. That would be legit, yeah. I mean, at worst, I'll, like, just find a red swimsuit and just put a Santa hat on. And just wear flip-flops. That'll be as close to Australian Christmas as you get. It's cool that they release seasonal items. It is. And all the more reason to come back to it. I guess that's why I'm not playing the DLC quickly, because it means there's incentive for me to come back and play it. Like, I could keep playing it for probably the next month and be perfectly comfortable doing that. Whereas when this came out, like, I was playing it a lot, and then I kind of gathered a lot of stuff, and yeah, by the end of it, stopped playing it, because I'd run out of stuff to do. Like, I would say maybe a couple of weeks in, I had already gotten more than half of the fish. There it is, cool. Hey man, about that scalp of yours, can I have it? Oh, thanks for your generosity, man. Since you were cool, I left you something you'll dig. While I'm at it, let me lay some truth on you, the deep kind. Feel this. You know the difference between a boulder and a grain of sand? Just, like, size, man. Wrap your noodle around that. Yep, today is a good day. Yeah, Stoner Otter and the, grains of wisdom. Alright, since the store opens in 9 minutes, I may as well play for 9 minutes and sell. So let's do whatever is on the Nookmar list. Order the produce, sell fruit, talk to people, get recipes. Alright, they're pretty easy. Hang on. I don't need to harvest my produce just because I got a lot in storage and I don't know what else to do with it really. It's the same with fruit. That's the reason I don't harvest the fruit. It's kind of hit a point where I'm like, well, what am I going to do with it? These ones, however, because they're new. I'll definitely water. I think I got most of the produce now. There's a few that I'm missing, but for the most part it is there. These are probably the more important ones because they form other ingredients. I'll have to think of a way I want to lay this out. But I might save that for a weekend stream where I have a bit more time. I am on the clock at the moment, because I do gotta start work in like an hour and a half or so. Okay, let's go get changed. You like the garden? Yeah, I want to lay it out better at the moment. I'm probably going to cut back on the fruit trees and just give it more room. Alright, what am I feeling? Oh, right. See, this is one of those things where I would be like, just take the wetsuit off automatically. Anyway. I'll try to vary the look up. Like a mountain yodeler. Wait, what is this? Oh. There's some amusing stuff here. The classic hat and gas mask combo, yeah. This is like a dystopian dinner party. Wait, oh, okay. Instead of socks, you can wear knee bandages. Restroom slippers? There's such a thing? Shamrock shoes? When did I get those? Yeah, let's just go for wingtips. I have a bit of everything. perfect for St. Paddy's Day. That's probably when I got it. It makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if that's when I got it. Okay. Store opens in 3 minutes, so let's talk to my villagers for a little bit. Where did you get that orange soda? I wonder what my parents are up to. I should probably give them a call. That's the problem of any Australian that's moved abroad. At least she stopped gifting me bath stuff. Like, every day she would give me a towel or something bath related. Hold on. Crafting. And then selling fruit. Okay. Well, for crafting, I always have the easy solution. No. Damn it. Get something out. Like, I collect manila clams, so then for the crafting thing, I just get 3 out. So it means I have a stockpile of bait and just do this. Am I not in Australia? Yeah, I'm in Australia. I am. Just, I've heard it. It's just a running joke that, no matter where you are in the world, you're gonna come across an Australian. It's something that is pretty true. You could travel to, like, a spot where there's a population of 3 people and odds are one of them are gonna be an Australian. Oh yeah, I should put some of this other stuff away and get out what I want to sell. I have to register that song. I need to bury that thing. Alright, store's open. Where are the fossils from this morning? There they are. There's a surprising number of Aussies in Ireland too. There's a surprising amount of Aussies anywhere, it's funny. It's almost a meme. I'm trying to keep 3 of each so that when it comes to doing those fish model things, we're good. Squids, you need for squidding. I mean, I kept these just in case there's recipes, but I don't think there is. Alright, that'll do. Let's see what my items are. Hopefully something good. Saxo- oh, skill tester. Being careful as well as to what I pick. Yep, that looks right. What is that food there? Looks like risotto. Ketchup fried rice. What is ketchup fried rice? Can't say I've had that. They're gonna be expensive. Oh, not that expensive. I was expecting 100,000 bells. I think I have one of these. I'm pretty sure I have one of those already. Let me just double check. I mean, I guess there's no harm in having a second one, but... Let's see... Huh? Unless it's not under this category. Maybe on the mist. I got a lot of these cube lights. I don't know what to do with them, but I got a lot of them. I figured that if I customize them, they might come in handy. Hang on. Yeah, maybe I don't have it. I would have seen it by now if I have it. I could have sworn I bought it, or maybe I've seen it before and just didn't buy it. I don't remember ever getting that, but sure. Yeah, okay. It's not there. Alright. I'll get it. That is really cheap for what that is. I'm surprised that a skill tester costs more than that. Ketchup and fried rice, it's interesting. I've heard that in some places of the world it's a very common thing to do, like put tomato sauce or ketchup on everything. I know putting it on top of a slice of pizza, for example, is a common thing. Register the song and I think we're good. Oh, what was the... Actually, that reminds me. What was the song that was on sale? I think I got that one. What are you doing in my house? Get away from my house. Let's see if we can spot it. Oh, maybe not. I've seen it. I guess maybe I've seen the cover art. On the island decorator, so... Okay. I'll buy it. I've been trying to be better about getting all of them. Don't think there's anything else I want. Okay, no, MVP. Oh, shit. What is this? Okay, so Twitch is now saying affiliates now have they start with 5 emote slots right away. Are you fucking kidding me? I have 4 more remote slots. Hang on. I literally, like, 2 weeks ago had to come up with new ones. And now they're like, oh, hey, you're doing pretty well, have another 4. Apparently I have an animated emote slot now as well. So I have to come up with an animated one. Fucking Twitch. I'll have to think about that. Okay, one I will do right away. Now that I'm here looking at this page, I'm gonna move salt instead of it being a bit one. I did want it to be a normal one, so that's going to be there. Now you got the salt train. And then for 1K, I mean, I'm doing this very quickly. Yeah. Alright, you get Captain Lewis Mario for now. Placeholder remote. Smoke on the smut train move, potentially. That could work. Yeah. That would be a nice and simple one. I'll definitely have it in consideration. I mean, hey, that's good. 3 more remote slots. Just have to figure out what to do with that. Like, it happened just right now, so... Alright, did that go through? Let's see. It should've. Might have to refresh, but you should be able to do like a salt train now. Alright. Oh, no! Damn it. Okay, we got Norma visiting. Hang on. Would you like to snack on a pear? How did you get a pear? We don't grow them on this island. Oh wait, yes we do. It's not our native fruit. High card, low card. No, I'm good. A bandana? Alright. Okay, this is easy. It's gonna be high card. RNGesus, be blessed. It is very, very unlikely that it'll be lower. I will quit playing Animal Crossing if it's lower. See? It's fine. Okay. Hey yo, it's Prison Mike! I'm here to scare you straight. Tell you that prison isn't all what it's cracked up to be. Yeah. Okay, well, she's just gonna sit here. I don't have to wait for this. But they do get bored and leave eventually. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna swap games now. I'm gonna play Yakuza for the rest of the stream, because we've been playing the series, and we're up to the 3rd game, so I'm gonna play that for the next hour and a half or so. Expect insanity, because I think I got the main story under control. It's now maybe doing some side quests. But before I do that, I'm gonna stretch my legs for 5 minutes. So if you've been sitting down as well, you should probably do the same thing. Alright chat, give me 5 minutes or so. I'm back with Yakuza 2.